Before we get going, we want to talk about a very exciting announcement that happened earlier this week. You guys know we talked about it on our Tuesday episode, and of course it is our partnership with the DraftKings Sportsbook. DraftKings will be our one-stop shop for all things betting this week. New customers who deposit $5 or more can get a no-sweat bet up to $1,000 on any sport. What's a no-sweat bet? It's just like getting an offensive board. Miss your first shot, you get another chance to score with a bonus bet back. You can also follow what all of your favorite Barstool personalities are betting on by joining the Barstool betting group on the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code MID. New customers can get a no-sweat bet up to $1,000 if your first bet loses. Only on the DraftKings Sportsbook with code MID. The crown is yours. Go use DraftKings. It's as simple as that. If you're looking to play some wagers, make sure you are using the DraftKings app. That's it. And
it's Daytona 500 weekend.
Yeah.
Spider says that there's more value in that than anything. So if you are new, this no sweat bet, there's things to put on it in Daytona 500 where you get like theoretically a pretty good return if you hit it. So DraftKings is the absolute best. They'll be on NASCAR, soccer, college basketball, everything that's coming up now that football has ended.
Perfect. Mm-hmm. All right, bang. Welcome to the Mid Show. Here we are, full crew today. Regular crew, WhiteSoxDave, Chief, Danny Lance behind the ones and twos. How are you guys feeling coming off of sleeping like a rock, I'm sure?
Yeah, I was getting a little nervous because I went into bed at 8 o'clock and I had been up for basically 40 hours at that point, but I intentionally was trying to stay awake. And then I got into bed and I couldn't fall asleep. And I was like, did my body forget how to fall asleep? Because that's kind of how it felt. And but yeah, I'm feeling better. I think everybody's still. You can hear it in my voice. Dave's a little bit sick. We're all Danny was sniffling earlier. So
you're sick now too?
Nah, just lack of sleep. So I went to go to bed at 8:30, and not to beat a dead horse, but I thought of the Chief cheerleader pick again, and I was just wide awake. I felt like I was laughing. I cried laughing by myself in my apartment. I felt like Joaquin Phoenix in the Joker. Just couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah, I was asking, I GM'd RDT, who took the screen grab of me with my sassy leg looking up like I was a male cheerleader. And I'm like, how did you find that exact moment? Because I don't think while I looked like a male cheerleader kind of the whole time, that picture perfectly encapsulated it. He was it was just the first one I grabbed.
Yeah.
So it was not like he was because sometimes I'm trying to do certain things and I'll scroll to all right, at the 26-minute mark or whatever, it's perfect. He just snapped it in that
he wasn't he looks extra glamorous in this one.
Right,
snapped it.
He looks extra sassy. And no, he just absolutely he just nailed it. So
I'm starting to worry that I'll never be able to unsee my friend Chief as a male cheerleader.
That might just be you, part of your brand now.
Hey, I hype people up, so tell people they're doing well, whatever. Cheer people on, so I'm fine with it.
It's a good fit.
Yeah.
You're disgusted by that, aren't you, Dave?
A little bit.
Sorry for looking jacked like a male cheerleader.
I don't think that's what they're insinuating.
I don't know if that's why they were saying you look like one.
I do think, to your guys' point though, you can be too tired to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
You get a little loopy, and that makes you stay up.
Yeah, I had to use a few supplements, and then I had to, I don't know, I just stopped thinking and put on a show. And
I was almost thinking of not sleeping. KB goes off about how he just, or no, that's for fasting. But there's something where if you stay up a certain amount, I don't know. I was thinking about it. It's what if I just took a nap
What's
in the night?
World record?
Yeah, what if I pulled a Frank and just started sleeping in shifts?
Well, that was Bill Gates used to say that too, where he would just.
There's something there. I forget what it was. It sounded dumb, but
he would he would never sleep through the night. Now this is a story from 25 years ago, but Bill Gates would say that when he was in prime Microsoft time, he would sleep for 20 minutes at a time. He would only do power naps.
Except I wouldn't be doing anything successful. I would just be up.
Just tweeting.
He does it so he could work on new technology. I'm just up thinking of Chief cheerleading.
Yeah. So I I need sleep. Like I couldn't do that. Like I was just getting over that sickness, and then I was awake for 40 straight hours. I know, like by the time the weekend rolls around, like Friday, Saturday, I'm going to be sick again.
I don't know how you just do 20-minute intervals of naps.
Kramer did that.
Yeah, very, very real character.
Sleeping in shifts. Yeah, I don't know. And who knows? Like if he got 6 to 8 hours over the course of 24 in 20-minute shifts, but that feels impossible too.
No, I don't believe that.
That and you know what?
People have been sleeping for 8 hours a night for fucking 100,000 years.
Longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bibliotechi. Tell them.
Gobekli Tepe.
Yeah. You had to think about it too.
But because I was like, was he talking about some Spanish library? I don't
That's
know.
what a biblioteca.
Yeah, but no, Gobekli Tepe in Turkey. Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, what does KB say about fasting?
Oh, he says like you reach nirvana basically, like you feel great.
They say that you can have like those psychedelic experiences from
hallucinating almost.
That's what makes me reach nirvana and just a euphoric state?
What's that?
Eating a shit ton of awesome food, like a fat steak. That makes me feel euphoric.
Yeah, we all have our own nirvana.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how long does he go for?
I'm not sure. It's a while ago, but he said he went like maybe like 2 days or something longer. And then he started feeling a little squeamish. And
I heard Beef Loaf say that it's good for like male health, like prostate, to fast for like 24 hours a week. And I bought that and I do it now. And it actually does help weight. You'll be like 8 pounds less after the 24 hours.
Yeah.
Not 8, but
a lot of
definitely
times.
Lose.
Depends on.
If you sweat and shit, you'll 8 pounds is easy. Take a big dump.
Big dump.
Yeah.
I mean, you put it back on quick, but
no, it is, and it's supposed to like help heal your gut too.
Mm-hmm.
Fasting does. So like I saw somewhere it was a woman doctor. She was saying that fasting, because you guys know what stem cells are.
Yeah.
Okay, so like your gut will create stem cells if you fast for I think it's like 36 hours or something like that. And then those stem cells will repair your gut, because if you have too much like gluten, like a lot of times they say that celiacs is like your gut is like leaking because it like the gluten like kind of tears apart your gut, but it will it'll fix that, and then it'll also send stem cells to other parts of your body that need repair.
I'm afraid of the gut.
I don't know anything about
the way
really.
that people talk about it now and how it's like so vital to everything. That's kind of.
I take probiotic now too.
Do you?
Yeah, every day.
Yeah.
Yep. And but yeah, they say like you have more bacteria cells in your body, in your gut, if it's healthy, than you have like human cells. Like you're more bacteria technically than you are human.
Well, we're recording this in the first day of Lent. Maybe we should just fast for 40 days, not eat anything.
Well,
where's all your guys' ashes?
I'm going after.
You are?
No.
Yeah. You going?
I'll go to the drive-thru.
I might do it.
I might go to Tofano's, get a little ash.
Yeah. But
they do have drive-through ashes?
Yeah, places have that.
Yeah, they definally had it during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
What are you pulling up to? The stained glass window?
Yeah, they just
like a Burger King that just opens up with stained glass, and the priest just gives you it.
They just put their shirts on backwards, make it look like a priest.
Yeah. You get angry if they take too long.
Come on, my fucking ashes.
Come on.
Yeah. I was gonna say something now. Oh, I'm in the middle of a fast. I was trying to order food through Uber Eats to come to the office. And I noticed that I was sending it to my house, which is the second time I've done that since this office. I did it in reverse last time. And then I went to, I noticed it immediately. Dave was sitting right next to me. And I'm like, okay, change the order. But I ordered it from a place near my apartment. And they're like, the delivery service is too far. So if you want to cancel, it's going to be $22. $22 for a mistake I made and caught within 1 second. They hadn't started making that food yet.
Yeah, that sucks.
I've done the exact same thing. I told you to fix it.
You told me to flex my Twitter following on their ass.
You've done it before.
What?
No. That's
you do that?
So delivery apps, I'm not going to say which ones, they fucked up orders before, and I'll DM like their service account, and 99% of the time they'll just send the money back.
Yeah.
if they fuck it up.
Well, where does the Twitter thing come into play here?
But
I have to DM them. Here's what happened.
See that,
and I am angry, and I have 100,000 followers.
Yeah. No, you don't have to verbalize it. You don't have to verbalize it or write it out.
You won't like me when I'm angry.
Have you ever heard of the ban list?
I have banned delivery services.
Not for this reasoning, though.
Not for this.
You
reason.
banned Domino's for not bringing what's her name?
Yeah,
pizza.
Sierra Santos.
Yeah,
or pizza correctly.
Don't you have the pop-up window where Uber's like, this looks awfully far from where you claim you're at?
They didn't do that.
No. Do you guys, for regular Uber now, not Eats, do they tell you that you're like, your Uber's going to be here in a minute, get ready? And every time I look, it's like 3 minutes away still. I'm on my porch looking around.
I haven't had that, but I have had, when you get in the Uber, this is only within the last 2 weeks, like the voice of God comes through the stereo. It's like, put on your seatbelt.
Yeah, it's a new thing now.
Whoa.
Wait, what?
Yeah, in the Uber.
I took one the other day, and he was like, I was like, was that you saying that, like through your car or whatever? He's like, no, it's within the app now. And then happened again. They'd tell you every time, put your seatbelt on.
How do they know?
I don't know.
The first time I went in an Uber and I had that experience, I said to the driver, I went, oh, that's cool, your car has that feature. And he goes, no, it's talking to you. And I was like, what? I was like, how does that even make any sense?
Damn. So you're in the back seat, huh?
The app does it. It just started happening like 2 weeks ago. It was a new thing.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't wear my seatbelt in the back seat.
I typically don't either, but when God comes through the stereo telling you to do it, I just put it on. And then I did the same thing. I asked the driver, and he was like, yeah, and it becomes like a liability thing too.
Wait. This is big news, and probably not in a good way. So you're not going to be able to have people squeeze into one car anymore.
Probably not.
If it was hard enough before.
Nah, you can. It's that thing's not connected to like a weight sensor like the
right.
No,
it's probably as long as the buckles are clicked in.
But I don't think they know it's clicked in.
They don't know it's clicked in. There's no way.
Well, how else will they know?
If you ignore, but I don't
they
think
hit start ride and then it says
right.
It doesn't happen when I put my seatbelt on. It only happens when I don't.
I don't think that it's connected to this. There's no way.
I have a hard time believing that it'd be connected to that.
The first 2 times I didn't have it. And the other times I did and never did.
The driver that I asked, he told me that it was like a liability thing, that if there was an accident, somebody got hurt because they weren't wearing their seatbelt. If Uber has a message saying that you have to wear a seatbelt, then Uber's, the driver and,
Wipes their hands with I think there's an Uber strike today, actually.
Yeah, there is Uber, Lyft, other ride services, if there are even anymore.
Yeah.
I saw that.
What's that mean? They're not running?
I took an Uber here.
They want more security.
Yeah.
Who's giving me a ride home today, boys?
I mean, not everybody's striking. A scab.
Ashton
They're going to get
Bus.
Scabby the Rat give you a ride home.
Ashton
that's
Bus,
fine.
tell them.
Maybe it's probably going to be more expensive today.
Probably.
Fuck.
Yeah, probably is going to be.
Uber has the drivers have a union with Uber?
I don't know
think
about
so.
that.
I thought they're all like independent contractors,
I'm
like
pretty
by
sure.
design. Isn't that the whole thing with Uber?
Yeah, you make your own hours, do it when you do
You
it.
go when you go.
Don't when you don't.
You know what you talk. You know, I've been watching. You ever watch those like food challenges on YouTube?
Nah, well, describe them.
Like Matt Stoney. Did I talk about this before?
I don't think so. I don't know what you're talking about.
Have you ever seen that?
I don't think so, no.
No, it's like
Seen a guy bake a banana bread on YouTube before.
Who won that?
My guy to the left.
what was the challenge you guys did at Cheesy's?
Okay.
You talking man versus food?
No,
It was like a 5-pound grilled
It was
cheese.
10 pound. Yeah.
It was
It was impossible to eat that amount of food.
Yeah. And then a couple pounds of fries.
Yeah.
not impossible for this guy.
The guy did it?
No, he would crush that easily.
No, I have seen a video of someone doing what Danny and I did, and he did finish it. I don't know how it's humanly possible for your stomach to expand that much.
I think they just don't care. Like, I'm like, is this worth it? I'm going to feel like shit for a week.
No, but there's the mental block. Like,
you
can't eat anymore.
Well, and you can't puke. And that's hard. Well, what about it, Ed?
Yeah, it's just I don't know. You ever get deep into the algorithm? And
I feel like food challenges might now be trending back. Before it was like kind of cliche, like everyone's doing food challenges on YouTube.
Well, yes, but the
if
way
you do it right, if you're one of the main people.
There was another guy who popped up, and the way he was, it was like Eric the Electric or something. The way he does it, like he kind of has like they're interesting spins, like he would eat like
left-handed or something.
No, he would do people's death row meals. And he spun like a wheel, and it's like, all right, I got to eat this mass murderer's fucking last meal.
That's not a challenge. I would love to do that.
Yeah,
send me the fucking
shit.
Send me the federal prison
and he
menu.
he rolled a dice, and he's like, all right, I got to finish this in this amount of time.
Oh.
And then if he doesn't, he's got to order a double for the next last meal. This one guy's meal was absolutely absurd.
What was it?
It was, I don't remember the full one, but I know part of it was 10 bags of Parmesan cheese and then like 10 bottles of ranch.
I mean, Parmesan cheese is fucking delicious.
That's going to be like the cinnamon challenge, though. How are you downing that much Parmesan?
He got creative.
I'm not going to say what I was going to say.
There was 2 pizzas on it, and he started combining the ranch and pouring the Parmesan, and then he got creative. He baked the cheese, and he just like rolled it up But yeah, if you type in like Eric the Electric Death Row, but yeah, he'll do like the Taco Bell menu.
This is my funniest one. Finally talking about the health issues I've been silent about.
Oh fuck, I don't know what that's about.
Oh, is it a bad idea to eat like 40,000 calories at a time?
And then he shows that, and then he'll bike like 52 miles.
Oh really?
You have to.
Yeah.
Is he like a fit looking guy?
Oh yeah.
Oh okay.
Yeah.
All right.
A lot of the competitive eaters are absurdly fit.
Yeah, I wonder.
Remember
like
Kobayashi? Kobayashi was like fucking yoked.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like the man versus food guy, not.
He's not like obese.
Yeah, he's
though,
not obese,
but he
though.
is.
He's probably fatter than me. The man versus food
Yeah,
guy.
but like he's not like, I don't know.
I hate that new guy, by the way. He looks like a perv to me. I'm sorry, he just kind of does. I hate him.
I don't even know who you're talking about.
I didn't know there was a new.
Yeah, it's not Adam Richman. Adam Richman got canceled.
If you go back.
I actually.
Not the unhealthy. This is a different
I actually
one.
hate food challenge
That's
eaters
it.
who are skinny.
Top one. How do you get that? What's that gene where you're able to?
You just metabolize food better.
Yeah.
Or you like
that's it. That's
pull
it.
a Michael Phelps and just burn 8,000 calories.
Yeah, which sounds like that's what this guy does.
See,
right?
like that green bottle Parmesan cheese.
Oh, he didn't even get good parm.
Yeah,
He got
No, he bought different kind, but yeah, that was it for people.
Like,
Just
that's not even cheese, right? Like,
no,
it?
it's like sawdust.
rewind it for a second, Lance. For people listening, I'm gonna list it off for them. It's 10 bottles of Parmesan cheese, 10 ranch, 2 pizzas. Wait, no, you got to go back to that graphic.
Even more?
Yeah. Keep going.
Where it
keep
shows
going.
all the food.
Yeah, where it shows all the food.
Right.
Yeah,
Keep going.
Keep going. There you go. 2 pizzas, 10 bottles of ranch, 10 Parmesan cheese things, a large bag of Doritos, Chipotle nacho cheese sauce, 2 Cokes, McDonald's fries, mayo and ketchup, and 2 pints of Haagen-Dazs strawberry ice cream.
All right,
2 cherry Cokes.
Dude, this
Now,
this guy, I don't know what he did to get on death row, but I almost feel
Should not be allowed.
I feel like his lawyer can now go back and be like, we have to plead insanity.
yes,
To get off death row. Because look at that. That's your death.
Either that or just kill him anyways because he's about to commit a crime. You know, just get rid of him.
That's this guy's a lunatic.
Is there something to it where like that prolongs him getting killed? Like they have to wait till he's done with the meal?
Yeah, how long do you get to eat the meal?
That's a good question.
Because I know what I would order.
He gave himself a day, but then he does more as it goes on. Like he spins a wheel here at some
No, but
point.
how long does a death row guy have?
Oh, probably just one meal, right?
Well, but how long do you have to eat that?
And
one
the
meal?
guy who's watching his cell, he gets the leftover Parmesan.
I'm going to take this home. You don't need it.
Yeah, it's like, all right. You won't be here tomorrow, so
Yeah.
I guess I'll take it.
Yeah, but that Michael Phelps thing, I was just talking about this with somebody. What was the calorie count that he was doing per day? It was something like 50,000 calories a day, right?
I forget.
What do you even eat to consume that amount of calories?
I think Phelps was doing like whatever he wanted because he was
Burning so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also have a theory because remember he got caught for
Yeah, I was gonna say 50,000.
10,000,
That
yeah.
sounds like
So 5 times what the normal
50,000 would be just under the
That's
in
like
a
what
month.
this guy's doing like 25,000.
Yeah. But Phelps, remember he got caught smoking weed?
Yeah.
I think that there's a chance that no one in human history has been higher than Michael Phelps because his lung capacity is just like probably better than anyone ever. So he can inhale, hold it in, like theoretically forever, and then blow it out, and then all of that smoke is in your bloodstream. He's probably no one's ever been higher than Michael.
He was
Phelps.
hitting bongs too,
right?
right?
I know.
Yeah.
That's deep smoke.
Yeah, exactly.
Is holding it in a myth though?
No, I think you have to hold it in.
They say
you
like
don't.
if you have to hold, they say like 4 seconds and then you feel the effects.
Yeah, so he could probably hold it
really?
in for like 40.
Yeah.
Or he just holds, because and he just has more lung capacity.
He's zeroing that shit.
Yeah. Does holding smoke make you higher? You're not going to get any higher. Well, you know what, Lance, you can cut that whole Michael Phelps.
I think it's because when you hold it in, you cough your ass off, then you just feel like half high, half delirious after.
Maybe.
Your head hurts.
Yeah. Like I'm not
Chief,
high, I'm just sick because of no oxygen.
We don't kind of cut it. I liked where your head was at.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
made sense on paper.
Thank you, Dave. And also, I don't think it's a secret. I don't know dick about weed, so I'm learning, getting better. But I did really think that would have made sense.
Well, here's something I know about, and you guys all know about very well, and that's a great tasting, less filling Miller Lite.
I love Miller Lite.
That's something. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's something we know very well.
Sometimes I just hold that in my mouth and switch it around because it tastes so good.
Valentine's Day today when we're recording this, great day to have some Miller Lights by yourself.
Yeah.
We know what Danny's doing later.
Holiday gatherings, office parties, fireside conversations, football Sundays are no more, obviously, but we certainly enjoyed it for the time we had it.
But like the weather, we had that 57-degree day last week. I was deathly ill, but I was so jealous because like the people are on the patios in Chicago. 57 degrees, like a snap day like that. That's Miller Lite bucket on the patio weather.
I
They're
mean,
on the
Dave,
beach.
February 14th, we're getting closer and closer to the green Miller Lights.
It's true. Month
The
away.
first day of summer.
Yes, first day of summer. We're getting closer and closer. Miller Lite, great taste, 96 calories. Go to MillerLite.com/midshow to find delivery options near you. Or you can pick up some Miller Lite pretty much anywhere that they sell beer. Tastes like Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 96 calories and 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces. You know what's a great spot to enjoy Miller at? Outside of a solo stove.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
You
Yeah,
said
it is.
fireside.
Yeah, fireside. So I'm thinking like, forget the old school way. Now you need the solo stove. You need that pot that doesn't have the stinky, burning eyes that makes your clothes smell, Dave.
We're going.
It's the worst.
We're going to spring training here in a few weeks. We need a solo stove at our Airbnb.
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they have fire without smoke. If you don't know what it is, it's basically a miracle. I agree with that. I don't know how they got this technology, but it's sensational. You no longer have to smell like burnt logs. There's different sizes. Most popular is called the Bonfire. It's a great size for backyard hangs. It's also super portable. They have also great things like a high heat ceramic coated color one, as well as accessories like a cast iron griddle, grill cooktops, serving up brats is great, and a heat deflector for extra warmth for your crew. Each pit is backed by a lifetime warranty,
Wow.
and you can even get them etched with your favorite NFL team.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so head on over to solostove.com. Use promo code Barstool20. That's Barstool number 20 to get $20 off, $199 or more, and ditch the smoke for good.
That technology that humans were able to have fire without smoke makes me think that we can colonize Mars too. Like that's how do you think of that and how do you execute that? Like if we can do that, if we can have fire without smoke, because that's the whole expression: where there's smoke, there's fire. Not with solo stove.
Yeah.
So if we can do that, we can do anything.
Yeah, I
The
agree.
best.
Then I watched one where he ate like giant candy bars. You know those massive Hershey bars?
Mm-hmm.
He ate like a 5-pound one. Like it
In a
was,
sitting,
yeah, and then he ate like a big Toblerone.
Yeah, Augustus
Toblerone.
scooped it.
Tumblerone.
Toblerone, sorry. For some reason I thought there was an M. That's like a Mandela effect for me.
Okay.
Well, have you ever had a Toblerone?
They're the triangle ones, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I
I've
know
had-
what that is.
Yeah, you've seen them.
Toblerone.
Yeah, it's-
Toblerone.
Chrissy asked Tony if he was going to eat his in the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to eat that Toblerone tea? No, take it. Take it. I don't know.
I think those Toblerones, while delicious, I think they might be like the most unhealthy chocolate bar.
Toblerone?
I think
Really?
they had, like their calorie count is like
Really?
off the charts. Yeah.
He's looking up highest calorie chocolate bar. Yeah.
Toblerone.
Looks like
Well,
Twix-
these are.
Twix-
I was thinking like just milk chocolate, purely milk chocolate.
Twix extra white chocolate bar.
That's surprising. I love Twix too. That's another thing I haven't had in forever.
Twix are great.
Twix are the only candy or the only chocolate candy that I don't like frozen, because you just rip your molars out with them.
I don't like anything frozen. I think
Not even a peanut butter cup.
Nope. Give it
That's
to me
fucking
regular.
crazy.
You don't taste it as much.
Yes,
Fair. That's fair.
No,
You know you
taste it
don't.
the same.
You do not taste it as much.
Dave. What do you mean you don't taste
The
it?
fucking pores and your endorphin, everything is not
Your
opened up.
endorphins?
Yeah.
What are you eating it through your face?
I know that doesn't make sense.
your
but,
skin?
But I'm telling you, it's like, why do you think Blomers or whatever, that chocolate factory in the West Loop, why do you think you smell in the summer? Because it's warm. And
Yeah.
you don't smell it because it's cold.
But
Because it's all...
I smell it.
No, you don't.
You don't
Yeah,
smell.
I fucking live. Yes, I do.
Yeah,
You
he
smell
might.
it and
He
I
might.
definitely smell
But
it.
I
It
do
depends on
think-
where the wind is, not as much.
No, but the
It's during the
temperature
summer.
matters.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
the temperature matters. That's why like the river stinks more in the summer,
Yeah.
and they say like hot garbage, like because that smells worse. But so there is something to what he's saying, but like the texture's better.
I don't know. Think about frozen caramel versus regular caramel.
But
Way
I
worse.
just said I don't like frozen caramel because it.
Oh, but
Yeah,
I'm saying
yeah.
there's a difference.
You're eating a cement block.
Exactly. That's
that's
why
not the
it's
case
better
with
to
peanut
not
butter.
But
freeze
it doesn't change the flavor of it.
I think it does a little.
I
I think 100% it does.
And smelling things will enhance the flavor for you mentally.
Yeah.
I think
That's like, you can't even... Don't tell me you agree with that with Snickers.
I don't like anything with caramel to be frozen because it hurts my teeth.
And ever since they came out with the Snickers ice cream bars, it's like, if you want a frozen Snickers, I'm just going to
Yeah.
get that because it's better.
I think I've told this story before,
I
but when I was a
disagree.
little kid, my grandpa, he had Alzheimer's and then he had diabetes as well. So he would always like send me to sneak him. I didn't know, I was like 7, but he would send me out to the freezer when nobody was looking to get him
Frozen Snickers treat.
an ice cream Snickers, and then we would split it.
Is he still with us?
No,
So you killed your grandpa.
he went.
He forgot he had diabetes and was eating.
Thanks for bringing it up. He was in the nursing home by the time I was 9. He was on his way out when.
So you definitely killed your grandpa.
It was either that or like the CTE from being my grandpa on my mom's side, like he's in books. He grew up in South Boston. Like they talk about him in books. He was like 100-meter hurdle record holder in Boston for like 80 years. He was a semi-pro football player. He was a bomber in World War II in the Pacific. He was like a very successful business guy. Like he was like the big square jaw, like the quintessential American dream. And then
Walter Smitty.
all of his like genes just got diluted through the generations. End up with fucking me.
That happens, yeah.
Yeah. But once somewhere in my line, there's like a big, handsome, successful guy. Yeah,
There is.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a food that you would, if you had to pick one challenge where you're like, I want to enter a contest, what do you think you'd be the best at?
To eat the most?
Just, yeah. Like
I've always said that I would love to do. Wow,
You're setting yourself up for something.
this might be considered racist, but
Why?
I feel like I could be
Talk to me,
the
baby.
Kobayashi of sushi. So we could do like a home and like I'll do hot dogs with him. I'll do sushi with him. He's Japanese, correct?
Yeah.
From Japan.
Yeah.
I feel like I could put down that much sushi.
Really?
Yeah, like they just go down. Like I will have a sushi dinner and eat plenty and just not feel full. I think I could do it. I think I could break records if it wasn't for like mercury poisoning. Yeah, I'm awesome at it.
Dave?
I had this little kerfuffle with myself on Sunday. I ordered a pizza, an 18-inch pizza, and I threw away about 6 of the slices that I didn't eat at the end of the pizza because I was ashamed that I almost finished the entire pizza in one sitting.
But you could have finished.
I could have finished it, and I threw them out.
Yeah.
I've never done it.
I think
but
pizza's an easy answer, though. Like, I'm not saying you're not wrong, but I think a lot of people feel that way with pizza. Like, they're like, oh, fuck, I could have slammed this.
I'm talking an 8, and it says it's
Yeah,
meant
it's a
to
big
fit
pizza, don't get me
5 to
wrong.
7 people.
But you used to be proud of that. You used to like that was like when
Oh,
you
no,
were,
that's-
when you were
that's-
when you lived
that's-
on Augusta.
Yeah, no,
you on
I
the green couch.
Yeah. I also had a roommate then, and he was pitching in, helping me eat.
Yeah,
that.
but you would do the step counter would be like 65 steps today.
Yeah.
And a large giardiniera sausage pepperoni pizza.
Yep.
What's yours, Danny?
Chocolate chip cookies, probably.
You think you could just slam them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were talking about this. My mom used to make like the best chocolate chip cookies, and she would make like a ton for my brother who was a school age kid, and she would make them all at once and freeze them. And then my dad, my brother, and I would go down to the basement, and we would take fucking stacks of cookies down at a time, like 8 at a time, and then be like fine. Like that was like a nice sitting. 8. Yeah.
Do you think you could take like a whole bag of Chips Ahoy? Like you could polish it pretty easily.
Like how long do I have?
Oh, I think that's different.
And I mean,
that's harder. Your mouth, like the roof of your mouth, wouldn't.
I mean, I could get it done by the end of the day, no problem. But if it's like within an hour, I'd have to like try. But yeah,
I think you could finish. I think you'd finish a bag of Chips Ahoy in an hour.
Yeah, they say Oreos have like an actual addictive chemical in it too.
Oh, really? How many rolls of sushi we talking?
It's hard
I could
though.
put
Chief,
down
though.
18, no problem.
18 rolls.
No,
of
not
sushi?
8 rolls, 18
What?
pieces. Because I get sushi like 3 times a year from the same place, and I know that's the exact quantity, and I finish it no problem.
Let me ask you this though, Chief. Have you ever had like so much sushi in front of you and been able to eat it? Because I feel like the thing with sushi is they only give you a little, and so like you're always like, oh, I could eat more.
But I never order a little.
Oh, you just order shit like
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Like-
if we go to an all-you-can-eat sushi place, what should I set the over/under
I'm
at?
gonna do damage. But like the reason I would quit would be more for shame.
I get
Yes,
it. I get
yes.
it. But if we wanted to try, like if I'm like, let's see, like
How many pieces of sushi?
sincerely try.
40 pieces.
I was gonna
over
say-
I
under.
could do 40.
57 and a half.
40
I could do 40 pieces of sushi.
in one sitting?
Yeah, it's 4 rolls of 10. Yeah.
57 and a half.
I think if I were like pushing, I could probably get over. But it would. At that point, I'm like worried about the mercury in my brain.
Yeah,
too.
but I think if he like fasts and he doesn't eat, like I think he
I
could.
disagree with
50?
the fasting thing.
No, that shrinks
Yeah.
your
Yeah, I need to be like getting loose.
Dude, Kobayashi watched his documentary the night or I don't know if it's the night before, it might be the week before, but like days before the hot dog eating contest, I swear to God, when I say a mountain of rice, because rice expands when exposed to liquid in your stomach.
Yeah.
I'm talking a fucking mountain of rice. Like, here's the bowl right here, and here's the rice. It's a mountain of rice, and he does it like a few days before.
Fried rice is another one I can do damage on.
But
To me, I'll have like a wok of fried rice. Yeah.
Time matters here. How long does he have
To
for the sushi?
for the sushi. I mean, this is.
I think it depends. I think
If it's like, I think there's probably been a time where I've had 40 pieces of sushi just like for dinner.
I don't know that you have.
and you think, all right,
Like 40
No, you
is
don't. Obviously, yeah.
40 is you don't either.
No, I think I could do. I think I could put down 40, not 40 rolls, 40 pieces.
No, I know that'd be 400 pieces.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you give me 4 rolls of 10 a piece, I think I can do it.
I think you could do it for sure.
Thank you.
40, yeah.
You don't think you do 40?
I could do 40, Dave. I promise you.
Maybe.
Promise.
Does it matter what type of roll?
Yeah.
The California roll, like with
It has. If it's
Mix it up.
California, it grosses me out sometimes. If it's, I don't know what imitation crab is. If it's real
It's
crab,
not real crab.
I know it's not real crab.
But
That's
then-
why
but
I
then
said
what is it? You're
I don't
saying,
know
yeah.
what imitation crab is made out of. Is my point. I
crab
know it's
playing
not.
trades.
But
It's-
like, there's a place down the street from me called Itoko.
Hold on, don't Google it. Like, I want to guess. Go ahead.
Called Itoko that I like asked if there was real crab because it's like it's a nicer place, and they're like, yes, like what the fuck. And I had this was probably 2 weeks ago. I went there, and I had 2 rolls of that, and I could do that pretty easily. But my like standard one that I like the most is salmon, cucumber, avocado, and I feel like those ones just like they're like M&Ms.
Pop and go.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna guess imitation crab meat is just like leftover pork, like rib meat,
I was
think it's
thinking
probably leftover fish.
I was thinking it might not even be
like meat.
like a protein.
yeah, it might not be.
It's gonna be like some shitty cod or
I
something.
have the answer.
Okay.
So it's a thing called surimi. It's a paste made out of finely shredded or pulverized fish.
Okay.
Yeah. Ugh,
Yeah. And it's like
with some like fucking Old
that.
Bay in it.
That is not specific enough for me to order.
I don't like eating things, and I say this. I obviously do eat many things with. If I look at the nutrition facts and it's just a bunch of shit I can't pronounce, I don't like it. And the first thing what was it?
I think it's called surimi.
So what the fuck
that
is
might
that?
just be like an Asian word, right? I mean,
it doesn't matter.
yeah,
I agree. An 18-inch. You said he could have finished it easily. How much?
I don't know.
How much more
Not
than
easy.
that?
Not easy.
How much more than that do you think you could go? Like, what's your?
18 would be like the. I just fucking. I put shame on my family name.
Okay, so you think you could get it 18?
18.
All right, what do you think your hot dog limit is, Mr. 999?
I said that. So the thing about the hot dog, I was like, I didn't plan on doing that until we were in the seats. That wasn't something I went there to do that night or anything. So I was in the parking lot eating and drinking.
I thought it was.
No. That was just something we were like, hey, we should do this. It was.
Oh,
We didn't.
I thought
go
that's
there
the whole
for
reason
No.
Carl went with you was to film that.
No, I just had tickets. But I got them like that afternoon. It was like, hey, you want to go? It's like, yeah. But I was eating and drinking in the parking lot beforehand. The worst part about the hot dogs is at like hot dog 7 or 8, you stop tasting hot dog. It tastes like you're eating just straight salt.
Yeah.
It was horrific.
What do you think you'd be worst at? I've always thought pancakes would be very hard.
That's a lot of like
I used
filler.
to do damage on pancakes in my youth as well. And I mean like in my youth, I mean like high school. I could like
Slam pancakes,
like
but still, I think
give me 2 stacks.
that'd be tough. Like like someone brings out the Boy Scouts tray. Like I don't know how many I'm doing.
Yeah, I mean, pasta's hard,
Yeah, pasta's tough.
It's heavy. That's
heavy,
what-
and the sauce on it.
You need heavy carbo load. But although like I would probably pick fries. I think I could fuck up fries.
for sure.
But that becomes a salt thing too.
It does.
Those fries at Boulevard were,
If you didn't watch our video from last Friday, we went to we did like a date night in the West Loop, and we went to Boulevard, and they have some of the best fries in the city.
A menage.
I think it is.
This is one of the nicest steakhouses in the city, and Ed is so fixated on the fries.
But it's not
but
wrong. Everyone who tried them
he's
was like, "This is
not.
I
amazing."
know.
It's not. This is not a weird thing at all.
Yeah. No, they were in duck fat.
Yeah, duck
right?
fat fries.
Yeah, they were.
I told him I was like, I feel weird saying this because I know you're a nice steakhouse, and they have obviously other great stuff, but your fries stole the show for me. They're that good.
That's the second time you've been there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we ran into Chef Joe, obviously, and he's like, don't worry about ordering. Like, I got you guys. And he brought out the fucking tomahawk with just a mountain of fries with it.
Yeah.
It was great.
I got the fries that'll cross your eyes.
Yeah. I don't know.
They were.
Cheeseburger Eddie.
Yep.
I think that'd be
He's great in that movie.
my pick.
Is it,
Second longest yard reference in
why?
1 week.
Is he still alive?
Cheeseburger.
Terry Crews.
Yeah.
Terry Crews, yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
I felt okay. Never mind.
He accused a woman of sexual assault in the Hollywood industry, if that's what you're thinking of.
Yeah, or a guy. That might have been a guy.
Or a guy.
Yeah, someone's actually assaulted him. I don't know why.
some reason I thought
I don't know
he-
why he'd be thinking of that. I don't know why you said that. That's kind of weird, though.
Well,
That's
Dave said, I thought
For some reason,
You
I
heard his
felt
name
like,
somewhere
I
recently.
felt like he passed away suddenly a few years ago. I don't know why I thought that.
no. He's still kicking. He's still kicking.
What do you think would be the hardest thing for you? You said pancakes.
Yeah, pancakes would be. I don't know if you guys.
I think like
anything
a competitive eater would agree. Even.
Yeah.
like pancakes would be tough.
Yeah.
I watched Joey Chestnut put down it was like 15 pounds of shrimp cocktail.
Oh, shrimp's a good one.
Shrimp is a good one because I think
That has like no
To
filler.
do or not to do?
To do.
Yeah.
do
Oh,
because
yeah.
I think I would have a hard time with
Oh,
that.
I don't know.
Shrimp, I get to a point where I'm like, this is getting gross.
It's icky. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to stop eating the tails.
It's a fucking shellfish, roach, bottom feeder, yucky animal.
Yeah, they're outlawed by the Bible.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Lord doesn't want us to have
No.
shrimp or
No.
lobster.
Or
Shrimp's
lobster,
great, but
crab.
sometimes I don't like it when it gets too thick.
Yeah, they have to be the right size.
Yeah, you gotta get. You really do gotta.
If it's too thick, I like it fried, like deep fried and breaded.
Yeah.
Like cheaper,
Like a Long John Silver's.
Yes.
Yeah,
except
not.
not. But yes.
What do you got against LJS, Dave?
Its entire existence.
I don't think I've never had that or Red Lobster, but I have seen like the commercials and like they look good, but I know like if I went, I would get
Red
gross.
Lobster's not bad.
I also so I don't have anything against Red Lobster in particular. I just had this kid from high school or even younger than that who worked at the Red Lobster, and I fucking hated him. I just hated him. So I'm like, I'm not going to fucking Red Lobster's out. So because they hired this guy who's a menace.
You're just sitting at home
He was a
alone
no
during
good Nick?
every lobster fest, dude.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm not doing it.
Gave me a good idea for a draft just now.
What's that?
We did sit down chains, but we never built a sit down chain. I don't know if you guys would be able to do that though. Like a full
Menu?
meal. Yeah. Like if you get to pick each one from different places.
Oh, I think
like
we
if you
did do
take
that.
if you take the entree, you take the Mad Max burger.
We did do that, didn't we?
Yeah, I think
No.
you did. No.
Yeah, we
No,
did because I
never.
remember drafting McDonald's hash browns, like being so excited.
That was for fast food. We
Oh,
never
you're
did
talking like sit
down
okay,
chains,
chain.
so like
Okay.
those places.
Okay.
Yes. That's a good idea. Maybe we'll
Put
do
it on the
that.
list, Ed.
Put it on the notes app.
Hey, ChevyDriveChicago.com. The auto show is going on right now. It's that time of year. It already started February 10th. I believe it goes through the 19th.
Okay.
You guys stopped by there. How awesome was it?
It is just a very cool setup where you see everything, and they do such a good job with all the different displays, and it's like a great it's almost like an appetizer, because like you don't want, if you're car shopping, you don't, I mean, that's a hard thing to do. You got to go to this dealer, see that model, this is like, it's a one stop to get like the right feel for what you want, and then you narrow it down, and then you go and get the Chevy that you want.
Yeah, so go there, check out the entire Chevy fleet at the show and the Chevy display. After you shopped your new car at McCormick Place, head to your local Chevy dealer to drive home a new Chevy. It's as simple as that. Anyone that you guys particularly like, Danny?
The Traverse.
Yeah.
The Blazer was great.
Blazers off. I was scrolling through TikTok this morning. There was like some auto guy, influencer guy, who popped up, and he did his top 5 SUVs for 2024. The Blazer was number 1. So
I like the one PFT has. It's
yeah,
nice.
his looks very nice. So yeah, Chevy. I think the Blazer is what I'm going to get too.
There you go.
Yeah, I will say this: by the end of February, I will have a car. Wow. And I am very positive. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the Blazer.
There you
So
go.
you can stop mooching mine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a couple times a year.
Yeah.
You know, you came in through clutch.
Fucking mooch. I'm joking. You can have it whenever you want. That's what it's for.
Dave has been very helpful with that.
I fell in love with both the Chevy Colorado and the Chevy Silverado. I want so badly to have one of those trucks. I just can't quite yet because of how my apartment is arranged. I need a garage for that.
We should bring the WhiteSoxDave challenge back and be like, can Dave park a Chevy Colorado at his apartment? Because that, like, your spot.
Oh, God, it's
your
so
spot.
tight.
is
Oh,
tough.
no, you couldn't park it back there.
No chance?
No, zero chance.
I don't think there's any
No,
chance.
there's
either.
zero
been back
chance.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's zero chance.
All right.
It wouldn't even fit in the alley.
Okay. All right.
I was thinking
But
parallel
then it
park.
might
I don't even
be-
think I could do that. It's such a beast of a truck.
Yeah, but you got to think, like, maybe it's worth the experiment, because it's too high for rats to jump up and eat the
that's
wires
true.
of your car. Have we talked about that on
I
here?
don't think we have talked about that yet.
$995. Those fucking cunts.
How are you going to prevent it now?
I got spray for it. I don't know if it'll actually work or not. I spent $30 on it's made out of peppermint oil.
Oh, they don't like that. Yeah, right, Lance?
I worked at Ace Hardware, and like tons of like rodents and pests and even like insects hate like mint and peppermint and stuff. You can just put like bags of it, and they'll just be out of there.
Really? There you go.
Rats want to be stinky.
So like the weeds that I killed last summer, it said like use X amount for X size area that you're spraying. I just fucking unloaded this whole bottle.
Some is good, more is better.
Yeah. Right.
I'm excited to see.
$1,000. I don't. So, long story short, I don't have a garage. I have a carport, and it's in my house's alley. And I go to start my car 10 days ago or so,
like that.
and it was just a grrr, grrr, like the idling noise. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I take it to the dealership down the street, and fucking rats nested in the undercarriage and chewed up all the wiring.
Did you get it towed out of there?
No, I drove it there because it was only a few blocks, but
I didn't know it was working.
it was enough to get there. But I would have thought they were full of shit if the exact same thing didn't happen to the other guy that lives in my building.
A lot of rats behind the White Sox Dave den, huh?
Yeah.
Do you see them much?
I do think that, because I used to live in Westtown and in this area too, I think Westtown has more rats than any other neighborhood.
You read
in the
that
city.
article a couple years ago that said Westtown's the rattiest, and you take that as gospel 1,000 times over.
I don't even remember that article, but
we talked about this. Go ahead.
I don't remember the article. I do remember taking the trash out on Thomas Street and on Chicago Avenue and just being like, this is fucking rat. This is Rat Alley. And
Yeah.
The alley. What would that be like? You know where that park is?
Yes, I do.
Hoyne?
It's on Hoyne. Yeah, Hoyne and like Huron.
Yeah. So I think it's Huron. Yeah.
Like right there.
Right. That alley. That's Rat Alley.
Yeah, maybe.
That is like the rat epicenter of the world.
I've seen rats in like all parts of the city.
I don't really see them up by me. At the rate, like I would see every time I'd take the trash out, I'd see like 6-7 rats scurrying when I was.
Yeah,
in Chicago
I don't
Avenue.
see any more or less than like when I lived in Lincoln Park or anything. But yeah, I don't know. Rats chewed up my wire and cost me $1,000.
Tough. Speaking of cars, Dave, I did want to bring this up to you. I don't think you're valuing enough these people that drive to the Sox game with this new stadium.
Oh, you fucking loser.
I'm being honest.
No, you're not.
I'm being honest.
He's got Ken W.O. in his ear.
No, he doesn't.
No, I'm being honest.
You're not being honest. You're
Why?
being.
What do you mean?
Stop looking to the left. That's what people that are lying are doing.
I'm not. I never look
When
to
you
the
lie,
left.
you have tendency.
What do
to
you
look
think
to
I'm
your
lying
left.
about specifically?
You're trying to troll me.
I'm not trolling you at all.
You sound like Rico right now.
Ed.
Well, Eddie, what's your reason for saying
they
that?
draw 3,000 people a game. Who gives a fuck about them? They're not coming anyways, all these people that want the parking lots.
Oh,
what are you talking about?
What? What if
They draw dog shit attendance.
Sure.
All the people that are bitching about parking lots, how many games a year are they going to?
I mean, we went to opening day last year.
That's
Every lot
the
was closed.
First game of the year, and
But I'm
that's
still
always
saying-
a sellout. And then after that, there's 8,000 people there on
But
a
I'm
Tuesday.
still saying you have a fan
Dave.
base that is ingrained for 30 plus years.
You don't think
100 plus
you're
years.
not going
100
to miss
plus
the
years to Comiskey,
tailgates?
too.
Oh no, absolutely will.
Okay.
If that's the price I have to pay to lose out on the tailgating to go party at a bar beforehand, I will pay that price.
Dave, I'm not saying you're wrong for having that opinion, but I'm saying completely not valuing the people who drive at all is a little nuts.
It's
That's all I'm
10
saying.
minutes north of where the park is now. If you want to go, go. If you don't, then don't. Quit bitching about it.
But what if we get
Fuck yourself.
But you
think about the future when the White Sox are good
Yeah.
and the stadium's, you know.
And it's and you, what was the exact question you asked me?
I said I think you're not valuing the Parkers as much as you should.
Okay, but you said there's no parking, right? They
Yeah.
have 4,000 space for a 4,000 car garage already earmarked. There's not going to be this sea of parking lots. There's going to be parking there.
Why don't they just build like a 8-story?
That's exactly what I just
How
said.
many
they're doing,
parking lots?
4,000 spots.
Dave, how many spots
That
are there
doesn't
right
sound
now?
like that many.
They should build another Marina Towers.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah,
How
that's
many-
that's the.
But then
beehive
you-
corn
Yeah,
cob.
then-
corn cob
yeah.
looking
Okay.
buildings in Chicago.
There's going to be satellite parking lots. You can Uber.
No
You can
one
take
wants to do a
multiple-
satellite parking lot, Dave.
Then don't go to the game.
Fuck a satellite
If
parking
you-
lot. They
if-
told us to go to McCormick Place opening day, and we just left.
You would never have seen John Cusack if this happened in the future at that stadium because there's no tailgate culture.
that we weren't tailgating. We were in line
They
to
were
get into the
walking in.
stadium.
Yeah, but you had been. Yeah, all right, but you had been there. Is my point.
I could have been a cork and carry.
That's all right. Fine. Take that point away.
I did not realize there was a big earmarked parking garage.
Yes.
But okay,
but
but
4,000 is not that much. How many parking spots do they have at the
I have
stadium now?
Not the slightest.
I'd like to know
clue. You
that.
could say 2,000, could be 10,000. I would know. Fucking.
Oh, I mean, it's got to be more than 2,000. I bet you it's like 15.
someone get that to us. How many spots are in?
No, I
Guaranteed rates a lot right
Says
now.
there's a little more than 7,000.
Yeah, 15. That's
Okay.
crazy.
All right.
So yeah, if you can't figure out how to get to the if that is the end all be all for you parking, then I don't care about you.
All right,
Your opinion is invalid because this is good for the organization.
I will miss the tailgates.
Yeah, I will miss the fuck out of Lot B. I love that parking lot. That
Yeah.
parking lot has brought a lot of awesome times for me. Prior to a lot of bad times. As soon as you cross the
It's
street.
like your day's ruined once
yeah.
you.
Yeah, once you leave that lot.
Yeah.
We made a shirt saying "I
But
love
like I
Lappy."
said, like obviously this whole plan, it can't just check every single possible
Yes.
box for every single person.
Yes.
If parking lots are what we got to get rid of, I'm cool with it. If you're not, then don't go to the games. There's going to be a lot more people that will fill that stadium with or without you going.
So
I don't care.
Do you genuinely believe you put that stadium there, it's just going to be selling out like crazy just because
Obviously,
of
the
location?
product has to be good.
I think it'll sell out. I think it'll have higher attendance in the initial couple of years, so people want if they do the stadium the right way.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a guarantee, man.
It's definitely not. I mean, look at Detroit, look at Pittsburgh. Like you have to put a palatable product on the field still.
No, I think if they make an awesome stadium in that location with the skyline in the background and there's bars around, if they do everything perfectly around that stadium, I do think that. I do think the curiosity and like the ability to go to a game in the heart of a downtown city, that doesn't exist anywhere. I think that people will be attracted to that and want to see it regardless of the product, and they'll probably get an all-star game. Like they'll get like all the stuff that comes with a glistening new stadium in one of the greatest cities in the world.
And like I said last week or the week before, I like as Sox Park sits right now, and I'm on the record. I don't give a fuck if I don't know how taxes work. I don't think I'm paying more this year than I was last year. I don't look at that
don't
shit.
Say what you're about to say.
I don't care who pays for this stadium, if it's Reinsdorf or if it's taxpayers. I just want a good baseball team. I don't care if they play in Wrigleyville or Arlington. I don't care where they play. Just give me a good baseball team, and that's all I want. I don't care if my taxes are higher. It comes out of the city pension fund, whatever. Just give me the good baseball team.
I don't care if these kids have computers or not.
Did anybody not learn how to read, write, and arithmetic prior to computers being invented?
I learned.
I'm here now. I survived. I made it.
All
so
that
far.
aside, though, I do not think that the city should pay for a Reinsdorf stadium. I'm being honest. I just don't think so.
He's gotten it done twice already. He's going to get it done a third time.
But that's the point.
I promise you that.
I have mixed feelings about that.
I don't think it should be done.
Obviously, I don't think it should be done, but like in the end, I
you
don't
want
care.
the Sox to be good.
Yes,
so
I don't care.
I get it.
Like,
I
don't care.
I get it. But in your heart of hearts, you don't want that motherfucker to get a deal.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely. The only reason I do is because I know it'd be good for the team. The 25, 26 now players on the field and 40 on the roster, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It'd be good for that. If I thought it was just another handout, and this...
Yeah, but it's not a handout. He has to, I do think there's gonna be a deal with the city, 100%.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think it was an accident that he was down in Nashville the same way he was down in St. Petersburg, and the city couldn't afford to lose the Bears and the Sox. So they're going to have it there, and the city's going to fork over something for
the
it.
Nashville mayor thing had absolutely... I know that for a fact. That he's just buddies with the Nashville mayor. This has been in the works for months and months and months now.
Yeah.
So you'd be okay paying for the stadium?
What?
Me personally?
See,
no, I'd have to actually know the economics of it, because it could be something where it's like, hey, like this is going to be an actual job creator, revenue generator for the city of Chicago.
Now, they had all those numbers. I've read at least that it says, oh, this is going to create 10,000 construction jobs, blah, blah, blah. Cut that in half, and that's actually typically what it is for projects like this. It's going to generate $8 billion. You cut that in half to $4 billion. This isn't like Sox Park is right now, where it's just 81 home games, maybe a concert, maybe a Northern Illinois versus Toledo fucking MAC game, and then it sits there. This is supposed to be a year-round entertainment district.
Entertainment district, yeah.
Right, where it is good for the economy. That's where it's a little different. Like if it was just, I say that and I'm like, just give me the good team, which is in the end what I want. But it'd be way different for me if it was like the current situation where it's just handouts to Jerry Reinsdorf. This will be a little different.
I really like the time I've spent in that Bridgeport neighborhood, which is not a lot.
Great neighborhood.
It's not a lot, but I really like that neighborhood. I hope that this doesn't really impact them.
Yeah, I mean,
they'll be fine.
They'll be fine because it's a 1L stop. You go from 35th to Chinatown to 8. It's 2 minutes. You know.
All right.
And by all the renderings say they're going to repurpose the Chicago Fire and Red Stars or whatever they are.
Well, the Fire are out of there. They play in Soldier Field now.
No, I'm saying they would play in Sox Park.
Oh, really?
Like right now.
At that
guaranteed
location.
rate field right now.
That's tear that down?
Yeah.
It's just like,
No, they build that at Sox Park now into the soccer stadium.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
But you'd have to renovate, like...
Yeah,
given the guy who's never fucking sent out a single $100 million deal, everyone's going to pay for your stadium. That rubs me the wrong way.
Optically, it's very tough.
I know. It just rubs me the wrong way.
But like, if my how much... this is a serious question. I don't know how money works. I know how to spend money. I don't know how to save it or invest it or passive income. I don't know anything. How much are my taxes going up? If it goes up $12 across how many millions of people,
you
fucking bombs away. Build that stadium.
Sure, I agree with that too. And in the end, I'll probably be fine with it. But something about just...
No, I get how that... I get that too.
Come on, man.
I understand.
Like, why would I ever think this is gonna make him invest now? Then he got the sweetheart deal on that last stadium.
This is the thing. By all accounts, and I have no idea what's true, what's not. This is supposed to make it so it's going to add X amount of billions of dollars to the valuation of the franchise. Mm-hmm. So when he does pass away, because he turns 88 or 89 in 12 days from now, on the 26th. Not that I'm counting.
We might have to take your Twitter away the day that he passes.
No, I'm not going to dance on any graves or anything like that. But so this new stadium, if the Sox are worth, say, $2 billion now just to make it an even number, this will make it worth $4 billion. So when they Michael Reinsdorf, he would have that extra money baked into it. So that's why he's like super pressing to get this done.
Yeah.
So in your heart of hearts, you believe this is going to happen?
Yeah, I do.
Percentage wise, like the Sox will be playing there.
I have no fucking clue. The lease expires at Sox Park in 2029. I don't know if that means prior to or after the start of the 2029 season. I would say 90.
Who's his lease with? The city.
It's the IFCA.
What is that?
Illinois Federation Sports Commission or something like that.
So some government agency.
Yeah.
Is it literally a government agency?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Okay. Because I wonder if you could just like, hey, we're breaking ground. We're gonna.
Who was the governor in the late '80s? Fucking Thompson. So they have the whole. Excuse me. They have the whole story that the Sox had until midnight to strike a deal with the city to either stay in Chicago or move to Tampa. They had the Florida White Sox logos and shit, and apparently legend has it that Governor Thompson. The clock struck midnight. He took the clock handle and moved it back to like 11:58. It's like, you guys actually got 2 minutes. Like, and here's the thing. That's how they got the IFCA and the state to cave to give Jerry his state-funded
So
stadium.
it was state-funded last time, not city-funded?
Or federally funded,
okay.
whatever. Yeah.
Moving along here, congratulations to Steve McMichael, Devin Hester, and Julius Peppers on making the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Big Bears representation. I've seen reports that this makes it very likely that the Bears will be playing in that Hall of Fame game.
Saw that too.
We should go.
Oh, definitely.
That'd be fun.
We should get my Blazer, and we should drive all the way down.
You guys ever been?
I've never been. I've always wanted to.
To Canton?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Mm-mm. Been to Cooperstown.
Canton's fun.
Is it small town USA?
I was young, so I don't remember much about the town. I just remember the actual
Hall of Fame was cool. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd love to go to the Football Hall of Fame, and I think this would be a fun reason to go.
Have you been to Cooperstown?
I've never been.
So Cooperstown is obviously, if you're a baseball fan, Cooperstown's like this place of legend that, you know, is like this euphoric, like little. It's literally a block long, in the middle of fucking nowhere, and that's it.
That's cool too. I kind of love that.
There's a charm about that.
You're going
for sure.
for that.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like it's like I'm in Vegas. I'm gonna swing through. Like, you got to be like a dedicated.
You guys know Aloha, Mr. Hand. I wish
Sure
I
do.
were a fucking.
I love White Sox Twitter so much.
It's a tight knit community. He's such a big baseball fan, and it's
He's
funny.
a really nice guy too.
And he's the best.
Yeah.
He's so jaded about the White Sox, and he fucking hates them as much as anybody. But like, he's one of those guys that, like, if someone's getting inducted next year, he's there.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to be that kind of fan. Like, I'm sure there's Bears fans that will not miss Devin Hester getting inducted or McMichael.
We're like that.
Yeah.
We're going.
I am so fucking happy that
Because that's
Hester
always
got
like
in.
like first weekend of August, right?
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
always the first
Yeah.
game, obviously. Glad McMichael is in
Get
there
to watch
too,
Caleb
you know.
Williams play a series, maybe.
Crazy to think about.
Yeah.
You guys, I mean, we've talked about him a ton, and we're going to continue talking about him a ton. I think maybe the more interesting conversation is that the Steelers have moved as the potential favorites to land Justin Fields in a trade.
I saw that.
Yeah. It's down to minus 125 was what I saw on DraftKings. Somewhere.
Yeah.
So
And
Vegas is trying to. So I heard this for a potential trade. I want to get your guys' thoughts on it. You trade Fields and the number 9 pick to the Patriots for number 3 and their second or whatever extra pick.
The Bears give them an extra pick
for Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah.
So you just say it one more time.
So the Bears would trade Fields to the Pats.
Mm-hmm. The 9 pick.
The 9 pick to the Pats, and then they get the 3 in return, and then they would take Marvin Harrison Jr.
You'd probably, I've seen the same thing, but you'd probably have to attach the Panthers second rounder next year.
Yeah, so that's why I said second rounder.
Yeah.
This isn't my thought. I read
I saw
this
Coley tweet it too.
Did he say that? Did he say he'd do it?
I think he did. I mean,
that is super fucking enticing to me.
Yeah, dude.
You get, wow.
Yes.
The possibilities
no,
right there.
I know. I think I'd do it. Fuck it. Caleb Williams, Marvin Harrison Jr.,
and
DJ Moore.
DJ Moore, Cole Kmet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That'd be pretty fucking sick. Because there's arguments about Fields and whether he's generational. Everything I say says Marvin Harrison generational talent at wide receiver.
He is a freak. He's my only concern with him, and it's not a real concern. I do feel like he's always nicked up. He's got a
Has he been?
This past year he was he was questionable every week.
Chief, don't have concerns about Marvin Harrison Jr. That
crazy. Would be the only one.
Yeah.
All right, so let me give you
drop that at the door.
And I'll turn. I mean, I would not if I had the third pick. I would take him without looking back. But would you? What if I told you could, if you did the trade the Steelers and the Steelers were given a 1 for Fields, so they picked 20th. You know, because you would think that if they've become such favorites, they have to be the ones offering the highest thing. And I've seen Steelers fans not even give them the 20th. So would you rather have 1, 9, and 20, or 1 and 3?
1 and 3.
It's the depth thing.
You would really do 1 and 3? Because
so.
I think this is such a deep wide receiver draft.
Yeah, I think it's deep, but I think
you could get Neighbors at 9 if you really, or Dunze at 9.
I know this is crazy to say. Marvin Harrison has the potential of a top 10 all-time receiver.
Yeah.
You know?
I've read he's
yeah, and of course.
No one disagrees. He's generational.
Yeah.
Well, it's he's 6'4" and he's he's I don't want to say Randy Moss because he's I think he's the best freakish wide receiver ever.
Yeah.
But he also runs routes like his dad or Ocho Cinco, which in my head those are the 2 best route runners ever, and Rice. But I don't know how you stop a guy like that.
Right.
I know, but I still feel the Bears have other holes.
Yeah.
They do for sure, but let me tell you, a guy like that playing next to DJ Moore and a new quarterback can cover up a lot of them.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're gonna add to the O-line. I mean, they have money to play with.
Yeah, because we're going to take that Jackson Powers maybe as a center. If we get the 20th
guy.
pick, the Oregon guy, you take him at 20. All right, are you going to do you want him, Williams and Odunze, or Neighbors, or Williams and Harrison? I don't think either side is that crazy to be on, but I'm taking Harrison. Yeah.
I'm part of the reason I think this probably clouds my judgment when trying to make a choice between the 2 scenarios. But the Bears have never had just the 1 year where they were 2nd or 3rd in the league in offense. But how many times have they had just a fucking sweet explosive offense like the Dolphins?
They
had to right now.
Never.
Was one time.
How sweet was that?
2013.
Yeah, they had Alshon and
even
Marshall.
then,
they were the number 2 offense in the NFL.
It was the number 2 offense, but I don't remember feeling like it.
Oh, I remember feeling it.
Dude, it was
that
a
offense was
offense. Yeah.
Elite.
I don't remember ever thinking holy shit, this is the greatest offense ever.
Oh no, it's great.
No,
not the greatest ever.
Forte,
greatest I've ever seen.
They were.
Yeah, Forte.
Yeah, Alshon.
Martellus Bennett.
Yeah,
that
was a gnat.
That was a
great
Bellis
offense.
He was a freak for a
second.
second.
And the only offense they were behind was Peyton Manning, Demarius Thomas,
Super Bowl
Julius
winning.
Thomas, Eric Decker, Sean Moreno.
They won it that year, right?
That or the year after.
Okay.
But regardless, that's another really good offense. They just eclipsed the Bears.
Yeah. No, I know. It's hard. I don't.
Jerry doesn't think it's going to happen.
He does not?
No.
Okay.
He said Steelers don't make moves like that where they give up assets.
He's right.
He said he'd want him though.
I wonder if you would want him for the 20th. Because like Atlanta's the other team that I feel like has connected to him a lot, and like I haven't heard 8 for him, but I've heard the Atlanta's 43, so it'd be 43 and maybe like another 4th either this year or next year for Fields. And I don't know, man, having 3 first-round picks, like, because then it's like, let's say, it's not out of the question if you get the 20th. I mean, maybe the Patriots love fucking
May or...
No, not Drake May, but maybe they love Daniels or they love JJ McCarthy or somebody else, where it's like, can they do what the Texans did? Be like, we're gonna have one, and then you move up, and get that extra edge rusher. You still, like, could you? I just 3 first-round picks is just like unprecedented. Where it's like it gives you so much ammo to do other things.
I get it, but I think you got to look at how good of a prospect Marvin Harrison projects to be.
No, he does.
Right.
And you got to look. You're giving.
He's
your
one
guy,
type
your
of prospect you would even entertain this scenario.
Yeah. And you're giving your new franchise quarterback,
right,
an elite wide receiver to grow with and get a rapport with for the next 4 years.
Isn't DJ Moore like very good friends with Marvin Harrison too?
That I don't know.
I'm pretty sure. I'll look that up, but I'm almost positive that like when DJ Moore was at Maryland, because that's where Marvin Harrison is from. He's from like the Philly, DC area, and so like I think that's where Marvin Harrison Jr. was raised, and I think they worked out together when DJ Moore was.
Love it, team chemistry.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. It's certainly a lot to talk about. Now, my dumb brain, if they offered like next year's first, and knowing that that's a lottery ticket, like who knows if it's before 20? Then I'm like, oh, I don't know.
Oh, like the Steelers?
Yeah, like if they're like, we're not going to give you this year's 20, we'll give you next year's, and it's like, oh, what if they
there's in the top 5 again?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Get the number 1 pick again.
Yeah, my dumb brain, might take over, but
yeah, I don't know. I just. I guess it, like there's no guarantees in anything. Like I know you guys are so high on him, but it's like I think this might be the deepest wide receiver draft ever.
You got the kid from LSU, obviously junior.
But you got Keon Coleman, you got
Washington,
the Adunze, you got the
Florida
kid
State.
You got the kid from Texas.
I don't know any of their names.
Leggett from South Carolina. Like there's so fucking many guys. Who's the kid from Oregon? Like there's so many. There's probably gonna be like 12 receivers drafted in the first 2 rounds. Yeah. So and like they're all good. Like it's not like it's where guys reach for quarterbacks. It's like no, like these guys are just like there's guys who are gonna get drafted in the 2nd round who any other year would probably be picked 20th. So I don't know. I could be. I think I would lean towards 1-9-20 over 1 and 3.
All right. Any things to wrap up on? Anything else?
Do we have a Bedard watch? I feel like we should
should be back next week.
Like playing in games next week.
That's what the reports are. So, I'm happy about that. He missed the All-Star game. They do have the Patrick Kane return game coming up February 25th. It sounds like Bedard will be on the ice for that. So that'll be exciting. But yeah, like look, it's they're the worst team in the league. Like they're the worst team. They're the like the Blackhawks have had bad teams in my lifetime. I think this is the worst team they've ever put on the ice. Like they have guys like they just put this kid Pitlick back on waivers and he cleared, but like he was on their first power play. Like, it's like he's a journey. Like and his brother's a good player at Minnesota, but they just have nobodies or washed up guys and that or like rookies. So they got Bedard, they got Vlasic. He's fucking awesome. And I don't know if people who aren't like hockey people are aware of him yet. Like, do you know who?
I would have never heard of him if he didn't play for the Blackhawks.
This is his 2nd year, and like first year is like being like a full-time pro. He's like when they're good again, if they're up 1 like 45 seconds ago, he's automatically on the ice. Like he is a shutdown defenseman. Like people should be very, very excited about him. They've never had a guy like him. Like even on their great teams, like Seabrook and Keith were great. This guy's 6'6". Like he's fucking awesome. So they got him. They got Bedard, Korchinski, Vlasic. Those are probably the only 3 guys on this team who are guaranteed to be on the team when they're good. Everyone else, Reichel fucking blows. Everyone else they're going to be
That
gone.
disappoints me.
Yeah. I mean, you ID'd him as that great athlete, but the kids that are coming.
I wasn't wrong.
Yeah. Nazar is looking great at Michigan. He'll probably sign. He'll probably play games this year. Eddie's friend Oliver Moore will be on the team at the end of next year. And then they just got to continue to suck to get Macklin Celebrini, who's the number one. He's the unquestioned.
Let's get him.
Yeah.
When's the draft? June 1st.
So it's always at the end of
Taves
June.
and Kane were 2nd and 3rd, right? Kane first.
Kane was the first overall in 2007. Taves was 3rd overall in 2006.
Okay, I had that mixed up because I remember everybody bitching about how the Hawks obviously concluded a dynasty and were rewarded by that conclusion after a tumultuous finish to it with the number 1 pick.
Yeah.
How pissed off people would be if it happened twice in a row.
I can't wait. Like I'm starting to do like the manifest thing where I just do the tankathon sim, and like every time it comes up Celebrini the Hawks, I like tweet it out because it's like we manifested Bedard last year. Let's manifest Celebrini, and people are like, they always go like, I don't understand people who will like bring up all their dark past, like some. Like I don't. It's like very like a weird behavior to be like, oh well, they covered up like a sexual assault about like a tweet about Macklin Celebrini. It's like a very weird way to like chirp somebody to bring up something very serious. I don't know. The internet's a fucking cesspool. But people, to answer your question, Dave, people will be fucking irate.
I'm here for it.
And they put in a rule where you can't win it more than twice in a 5-year period.
So this would be it.
This would be it.
Yeah.
This is the time.
You want to win it, yeah.
Yeah, because they shouldn't be this bad again next year. They like it's.
You said it best. Like if you have that many high picks in a row, and if you're that like you got to start fucking winning, fucking baseball games.
Well,
hockey games, basketball games, whatever. It doesn't matter.
It does. Hockey is kind of like baseball, where a lot of times it takes guys longer.
Yeah,
you know, it takes you might not see it for 4 years.
Right.
Like hockey is like that too. But like but yes, because they have money, they have like you gotta start showing some progress, and Celebrini is a type where he will, if they get him, he will be on the team opening night. Like he's that
kid. What's who was the other kid that went 2nd last year? Or 3rd match?
No,
Fantilli.
So Bedard, Carlson, Fantilli.
Right. He dropped to 3. I remember you saying he's such a psychopath that he's gonna take that as a slight for the rest of his career and being like the Hall of Fame.
Sounds like that. It does sound like that. And all 3 of those guys have been fucking awesome this year. Yeah. So I think Carlson got hurt too. But it's very rare to have. It's kind of rare to even have one guy to come in and be like really good right away at 18. 3 in one draft, and then the other kid, Mitchkov, who's not even coming over. Like he'll come over in a couple years, but he's just under contract in Russia. Last year's draft might end up being like one of the greatest drafts of all time. Yeah, they always talk about for hockey. They always talk about the 2003 draft.
Who is that?
It was like Stahl, Crawford, Seabrook. I mean, there's Corey Perry was in that draft. Like there's a ton. There's
loaded
a ton, and I think Dave Bolin was in that draft. Like there's just so many guys, and this one is like you could have like 5 Hall of Famers from that. Like it'll be fucking crazy, and so yeah, I'm very like this coming draft is not as good as last year's draft. Like Celebrini probably. He's the unquestioned number 1, and he's awesome. I don't think he probably goes 4th. Like
last year.
Yeah, because I don't think he's as good as Fantilli. So,
all right then.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's it.
All right, everybody. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.